Happy birthday! We're in the after show. Hello, everybody.
Hello and welcome to the after show for the penultimate episode of Capricorn 3.
So how's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling good.
I get to kill a void, sort of.
I wasn't there for the yellow and heart pull string, so I'm not emotionally crippled like the rest of you.
Yep. I mean, I wasn't emotionally crippled anyway, but as an Englishman, I did come dangerously close to experiencing an emotion.
I'm gonna be like, you know how a lot of actors say they draw on their experience and real life emotion to like give a scene emotion?
Yeah.
I truly know what it's like to be terrified, and I kind of used that in that scene unintentionally because I was trying to be reassuring, and I just ended up basically accidentally showing how fucking terrified Vinny is.
And he also may or may not have agreed to torture.
Little bit. But hey, look. What? Like when it comes down to it, what is a little torture between friends?
I mean, it's still better than what Raynell would have done, because it probably would have involved destroying her spirit slowly over time.
Okay, let's be honest. Next episode, there is a non-zero chance that Vinny will be a demon host.
At which point I get to shunt you into a subdimension. Oh hell.
Have fun with that.
There's a reason before this after start, I was egging Jen. I wanted to get her eye on Stephen away from you lot.
Also, the void targeting the high spirit mage is probably the worst idea the void could get.
I did also just like how there was... I gave you just a little bit of pieces of stuff I just put together last night, and a combination of drawing together all the things that I'd left untethered just for several episodes, because I was like, I'll get to it later. So I just handed you all of the floating balloons, and you just spent the entire rest of the session collecting balloons.
I know, it's great.
I mean, my goal was more to, shoot a dart right through all of the balloons as they lined up.
Lol. So was Schrodinger the entity that powered the fear drive?
The Fear Drive Mark 1 was powered by Schrodinger. The Fear Drive Mark 2, which is in the Capricorn 2,
right,
powered by something else. And the Hell engine has a completely different set of hyperscience rules that it follows.
Fair enough.
Which
I was going to say something before the after show started, but I wanted to wait till the after show. However, because it's me and my brain, I've forgotten what it was.
Squirrel.
Oh,
Squirrel.
Sarah, Stars and Wishes.
Yeah, like I've got a T-shirt that says ADHD.
I don't think we need to do that this time. I think we can just sort of freeform it.
As a note,
I've got a T-shirt that says ADHD. It's in the style of the AC/DC logo, and under it says "Highway." Ooh, look at squirrel.
I had a similar talk to that.
As a note, Sarah and I didn't spend way too long discussing how the Hell Drive actually worked. Not at all. What are you talking about?
It was only a 3.5-hour conversation.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to be able to do the mission because Sarah was like, "Tell me to join the week." I was like, "I spent the entire week preparing for this mission."
So
and nothing
I
happened.
actually expected that, the mission would start with after the recap. I was wrong. So very wrong.
What did y'all think of like that final scene between McClellan and Lauren?
Yeah, I wasn't there, so I can't judge.
I liked it. I think it was a very touching scene.
Well, no, you can still judge the scene even if your character wasn't present.
Yeah.
No, he himself wasn't present to witness
he
it.
wasn't there.
Oh,
He
right.
didn't
Okay.
get food.
I had to go and grab my dinner.
Well, you can watch it on the recording then.
I would love to, but that would require watching something that I have a risk of hearing my own voice in.
Well, if you're not in the scene, you can't hear yourself because you're not speaking.
But to find the scene,
Yeah.
Not to find the scene, I would have to fast forward through the episode to
Okay,
get to the
okay,
correct
so
spot
here's the way to do it. Mute the video, forward to when you left to get food, and then unmute it.
Yeah.
That sounds like effort.
I mean, given how little.
Can someone slap him? Can someone go to his house and slap him, please?
I have like 20 other things I've got to watch. Our own stuff is on that list.
Why do you not watch your own stuff, for fuck's sake?
When you upload the new episode, I click it, mute it, and then leave it and go and watch other shit.
Wow.
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 Okay, at least he's feeding the algorithm.
Yes, that's why I do it.
He's making the algorithm go burr.
You could like and comment while you're at it.
Yeah.
I don't even watch my own streamed show that my friend puts on her YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't watch the shows either, just because, I don't want to hear my own voice. Why would I want to do that? I'm just happy to subject everyone else to my voice.
I was watching Capricorn 3 from the beginning because this was my DM notes.
Lol.
Isn't it great notes?
It's amazing. I could just watch the episode again and like, okay, that's what happened, and this is when it happened.
Exactly. It's glorious. I love having video notes. It's so good.
It's amazing. It's so good, yeah.
Now, do I always bother to go back and watch it? No. But I'm lazy. But also, those are home games, so it doesn't matter.
So,
I might be doing it with my game.
Shadows, how you feeling about?
I hope you're okay with me using the power of I created this damn thing. I should be able to edit it to give Mac the control over whose crew.
Oh yeah. There's
I really like
I'm just gonna put out there's like a little sort of post credit scene kind of as that was happening. It was just the crew of Dossier, and it's just killed in action, killed in action, killed in action. Killed in action.
Yeah. I envisioned it as Alice just selecting all the profiles, just clicking delete.
Oh no, Lauren did it herself.
Oh right, okay.
She marked every single personnel file as killed in action, one at a time.
Yeah,
but Stephen isn't dead. God damn it!
I mean, technically we are all dead.
Technically,
we all died when the engine turned on.
Stephen does not agree to this statement because he's still alive, breathing, and thinking.
No.
We are living entities with the memories of people that died, but we are not those people.
Stephen does not see it that way.
Well, maybe Stephen needs to get trapped in a sub-dimension for a couple of years.
That wouldn't change his viewpoint.
I think it's more the fact it's just Stephen has like the most optimistic worldview for being a New World Order assassin. It's wild.
Yeah, it's really wild.
Again, honestly, of all this Stephen was a very different person before this mission. But it was like, but now that he knows he's free of the chains of the New World Order, he's like, essentially, when he was an assassin, he was a lot more pessimistic and much more by the book and whatnot. But now that he knows he's free, he knows he doesn't have to be chained by, his expectations anymore. And he's just going by, this is what feels right to me. I can finally do what feels right to me, not what is ordered.
In Stephen's head, there's just
he's
the
floof.
great. In Stephen's head, there's just the Braveheart bit with Mel Gibson, just freedom.
That's Hobbs, right?
Yeah, this is Hobbs.
It's
floof. Oh
pretty much
He's a heavy boy. He is 8.3 kilograms.
You know those shitty zombie movie tropes of the world has ended, therefore you are free to do whatever you want and you choose to be an asshole? Stephen's the opposite of that. Now that his world has ended, he's choosing to be optimistic and wants to help people.
Yeah, Alice Sorry.
It's why he wants to go back to Earth, because it's like, he knows he's not going to be able to save the world, blah blah. But if he gets back to Earth, he wants to try to help people.
Yeah, Renell's point was more like, in trying to get you back, you might just destroy both sides. So you might just do more harm.
There is an option that is possible for if you actually truly want to get back to Earth after Void is dealt with.
For Alice's part, her mindset is changing because of what the Void did to her. The Void forced her to see somebody else's perspective, which, I mean, she is a very empathetic person, but she's also very. She also lives in her own echo chamber of logic and seeing things in a very specific way. Something OCD. But being forced to see things differently has made her wonder what else she's seeing differently, who else she's seeing, or rather, what else is just different. Who else is just different? It's now that because we are technically reality deviants, because we're not part of the technocracy. She's wondering if the technocracy has been wrong all along to hunt reality deviants, and if reality deviants are just people that think differently.
I have tried to convey the technocracy within my continuity of World of Darkness as being just an amalgam of various different ideologies and beliefs that are just working together because, you know, like any large organization of people, you're going to have divisions within them. Like, I tried to make it sure that the Technocratic Union are not like the monolithic hyper evil guys. Like, obviously there's some of them, most of them are the New World Order because their entire remit is just fucking weird.
Again, if Stephen ever did get back to Earth, though, even though he would want to try and help people, I am sure that basic tradition mages would look at him and be like, so yeah, you're trying to, you know, it would take a lot of effort for any tradition mage to, you know, be willing to even hear Stephen out, because he's probably spent so long actually, you know.
Basically, the only thing that draws the traditions and the technocracy together normally is nephandic corruption, because it's one of those, both sides realize how dangerous essentially fallen mages are. They're the only time that they will work together, but they will still have their ideological and cultural clashes when they do so.
Yeah. Where with said though, even though yes, you said your technocracy isn't the monolith evil bullshit that a lot of time is normally used. They still probably have been targeting reality deviants that they consider too much of a threat. And I'm sure Stephen has put a bullet in many of their brains. So even if he got back to Earth and tried to be like, hey, I want to help people now, there would be many traditional mates who would be like, we don't trust you and we want to kill you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine a lot would just try to kill you on sight.
And then there'll be the technocracy people who are like, hey, you turned on us. We want to kill you. Ryan has thought this through. Stephen has not.
Stephen, as I've said, is a very uncomplicated man.
Yeah.
For good and bad.
He's not burdened by forethought.
Well, he has forethought, but it's very much a on forethought for the particular task at hand, not so much further than that.
Yeah.
What is Stephen's
not the bigger picture.
What is Stephen's correspondence? Is it 3?
It's currently 3, I believe.
Oh, also, if
you really wanted to, piss off everyone and leave your mission and save the Earth, you could teleport yourself there.
Again, Stephen doesn't think he can save the Earth. He just wants to see if he can save anyone.
You could still teleport yourself there and try.
I will say,
yourself can do it.
If Stephen did ever actually go back to Earth, he would possibly be responsible for the termination of Project Template.
No, definitely he would in that.
Oh, no. I mean, your presence would mean that the New World Order has decided that Project Template was a failure.
Yeah, he would not care.
What about all the other versions of you?
They're not him.
He would try to convince those other versions you should probably, leave. But he knows how he was.
Sage.
And he'd be like, I probably wouldn't be able to convince them.
So
yeah, he would try to help his other versions, but he knows how stubborn he was, so it'd be like.
For the last time, I guess, because it's the penultimate episode, Stars and Witches.
We've already said we're not doing that.
I
mean, you can do them if you want them,
You can
right?
do it if you want. I was going to just sort of freeform it because a lot happened this episode, and there's like.
I mean, yeah, but like
The Doozer, Stars and Wish.
My star. My star is the scene between Lauren and McClellan. I was sat there watching Sarah get closer and closer to tears.
I mean, I will happily be tearful with my own character interactions, but I will never go full out because I still have a job to do.
Wow. But I could see it having an effect. It was a sad scene, and I really like that because it's gonna be such a weird experience being an AI, just being born on worlds, knowing that everyone you are meant to protect is dead. You can bring them back, but they're not really them.
It wasn't even so much sadness. It was more just several emotions conflicting at once, and the end result was just like,
yeah, pretty much.
I hope
my wish is that we all survive. That we all survive. We managed to kick Ford into a sun.
Right, so I shouldn't tell you about Plan Zeta. Cool.
At this point, it's a tradition that my character dies in the season finale. So let's see if we break the streak.
I mean, the streak is one.
Yeah, that's not really a streak. That's just an instance.
It's not really it's
But if you want it to happen again, I can make it.
Yeah, it's not a streak. It's a start. I don't know.
Oh, that was me messing with a fidget. Sorry.
It's not a streak, but if you want, we can make it one.
If we're gonna do wishy stuff, I actually do want. If we're gonna have anyone die, I would want it to be Stephen.
Oh,
the guy. If it will make narrative sense for anyone to die in the final episode, Stephen dying to try to save someone makes the most sense.
Shadow, Stars and Wishes.
I like that throughout the entire conversation between Alice and Lauren, and then Vinny and Lauren, there was still a program version of Raynell hugging Lauren through it.
Yeah.
Aww.
Just remember that, because that didn't stop.
No.
Yeah.
And Lauren probably was doing the list, which, by the way, just clarifying, the code would have been for the officer to override the list, not for Lauren to be able to do it herself, because I think she probably couldn't.
Yeah,
remember she asked earlier, "What do you want me to change the crew parameters?"
Yeah, she could do it to kill in action, but the idea was to have Mac do it so that she wouldn't have to. Like, that was the sort of thought on the code.
So
oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I
Because
imagine
Danelle
Alex
doesn't
just-
want to put her through the pain of just being like, I failed. I will mark them individually as killed in action.
Yeah, I imagine. I imagine that's what Alice did. Is she just selected them all and marked them all as killed in action?
Yeah.
Okay, next person, stars and wishes.
Wait, did Shadows have a wish?
Nope.
Oh,
Shadows.
sorry.
My wish is for us to win against Void, because otherwise I may or may not be just letting the reaction on the center of the ship that's powering it all not happen anymore.
Yeah, the electricity generator which provides the power
It's
for the
a
hell
matter
drive.
antimatter reaction.
Yep.
You're
You're
muted.
muted, Ryan.
Can we go one game without you threatening to nuke something?
Right.
No.
No, that's a pattern.
Jebel, stars and wishes.
Okay, oh, I'm not sure. I think my favorite bit of the episode is just dealing with the sentient minifigs. Because that amused me. Even though
You needed some
Even
light
though-
relief, even if it was existentially horrifying.
though they are despicable knife-eared bastards.
Wow.
I have a problem with that, and
All I know is
you will learn about it.
a YouTuber I follow called Pancreas not working. He's an elf simp. He would hate you for saying that.
You wanna know
Hello.
something funny? You
Elves
wanna know
are
something
best.
funny? It's completely unrelated to this. I forgot to hit send on the tweet.
Mwah, 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 mwah,
Good job, Sarah.
mwah.
Great job.
Also, but
Oh my god.
we all know the best
Great.
Warhammer is. We all know the best Warhammer thing is Nagash.
It's elves.
Oh, you mean
it's always
pettiness
elves.
incarnate?
Fight me.
Yes. At least like most gods, Nagash knows what he's about.
He's
Fair
about dead things and pettiness.
Name any other threat that made the Skaven say, "Hey, let's not be selfish assholes." This, one time.
There we go. I've just tweeted now. Just casually 2.5 hours late because
Answer
I
me that.
genuinely thought it hit send.
Nice.
Answer me that question. Name one other dude powerful enough to make fucking Skaven be like, "Hey, we're gonna not be selfish dicks this once."
Any
I
of the
still
chaos
have
gods.
no idea what those are.
Skaven are rat folk.
Yeah.
So kill them all with a hellfire. Got it.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, these rat folk.
There's a joke in the Warhammer's fantasy community of Skaven, what ratmen? What are you talking about? They don't exist. You've clearly had too much wine. Because pretty much nobody in the human world believes they exist, even when they're fighting them.
Okay.
Good. They shouldn't.
Because it's like, oh yeah, there's beastmen, like goatmen and bullmen and centaurs and stuff like that. But those things are like, yeah, they're like small tribes that we can fight and we can beat. They come back, but we know where they are. I think it's much more the existential one of if we acknowledge that Skaven exist, we acknowledge that they're under every single city in the Empire.
Oh, yeah, and
Anywho, wishes.
just to
Oh yeah,
just
which
to
is-
just to
Dude.
top off the Skaven, they also have fucking Gatling guns.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. The Skaven are World War I trench technology in the 1600s.
So wishes.
Fair enough.
My wish is that I could go through an episode without accidentally interrupting someone.
You were definitely getting better at it.
It's I had a really snarky retort to that.
You have no
tell.
room to speak, sir.
Sarah, stars and wishes.
Star, making some of the audience cry. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wish. I'm gonna do it again.
Wow. I mean,
Nice.
I mean, you're not my employee, but I want to fire you just for that.
I'm not sure what angers me more, the fact that you did it, or the fact that you did it well.
I don't think
Demons
either
told
should
me to
anger
do
you. It should impress you. Because that was impressive.
What
Guilty.
What was that, Sarah?
Guilty.
And
Fire.
maybe want to murder her. Slightly.
I do need to send you Goofy's trial because it's just fucking hysterical.
I've seen it.
What's your wish? I
Uh,
haven't seen it, so I'm not sure if I want to.
my wish is to have the finale be as emotionally gut punching as this one was. That's my
Well,
wish.
I mean,
to
you and I
break
can talk
both
about
of
it,
them.
but it's definitely not going to go the way they want to.
So basically, you want to speed bag our emotions.
No, I want to heavy bag your emotions.
And I don't understand what that means. Ryan, stars and
Boxing.
wishes. All right, okay then.
Ryan is
Void.
gone. Oh, the void. The void is back.
The void has
Oh,
consumed
my
him.
camera's been done. One sec, let me just. There we
Okay.
go.
And
Nah, just speak from the void. It's fine.
right.
Yeah, so Star. Honestly, Winter's reaction when she realized that we were speaking about her was funny. Just wait, you mean me?
I
like-
did like that.
Well, we're like,
Just-
there's one person that we should get back then.
Yeah.
And then Raynell's immediate follow up of, and you'll be able to do nothing and die. And she just.
Yeah. I feel like the moment we suggested sending Winters back to Earth, her immediate thought was, hell no, to the na-na, na. Hail to the na-na, hail to the
Steven
na-na.
Steven just wants to help. And I said, I want my wish. I genuinely think it'll be the most, out of all of us, it'll probably be the most narratively satisfying if Steven is the one to die.
I mean, I don't know.
He's the optimistic paladin. His entire thing is, he wants to keep everyone alive as best he can, and he would die for that.
So I keep meaning to have Alice ask Lauren something, but I keep forgetting. And that is, would Lauren be able to create a body fan?
Don't know.
Because if she, like, technically she kind of sort of has Anne's DNA, in the Alice is her sister. She has Anne's personnel file, so she knows what Anne looked like. She would have her, if possible, medical records. So she would know other details about her. She should technically be able to recreate a body for Anne just using Alice's DNA. So Anne would basically then be her twin sister instead of her older sister. I keep meaning to ask that, but I imagine. So we could just say Alice would have asked Lauren, and whatever Lauren's response is, probably hell fucking no. So I don't want to be responsible for yet another human. It ends up being I bring Anne back to life, or Lauren brings Anne back to life, and then one of two things happens. Either Anne dies in the next episode and makes it all worthless, or Anne ends up being the only survivor on Mars and is all alone.
I mean, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give a sneak preview of the finale. Just a bit, just for people in the after show, because yeah. So basically, what happens is right after wherever the battle is set to take place, Harahan excuses herself, goes into her quarters, and all you hear is the sound of a plasma pistol discharging.
Ow, I had a feeling that's where you were going when you said you went into her quarters. I had a feeling you were going to say that. Damn.
Well, there's always Stephen said I was said Stephen went with her. I honestly Stephen has picked up on that and does want to speak to her and try and talk about or something like that.
If I may, just to add to that, if the suicide does happen, McClellan just walks over and entropies her body without a word.
So yeah, that'll be how the next episode opens.
So she's gonna shoot us. So with Stephen right there.
Yeah.
It's opening.
Isn't she doing this after we fight Void?
No, you've not summoned her yet.
No. What you said was after Void's fight, no? Or did I catch that wrong?
After the place of the fight has been determined. So, like, are you doing it on the Capricorn 2 or are you doing it on the Capricorn 3?
Probably not the 2. That sounds like a really bad idea.
Alice is as good at time magic now as Harahan. I think she might try to go back in time and stop Harahan doing that. If she does, just be like, no, because you have something to live for. Like, you might not see it, you might not know it, but you do.
Who's to say Harahan didn't put contingency in place?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna message
the
you
next episode.
because I'm just gonna message you, Dozer, because this is going to happen. You can't work around it.
No, I'm just saying that this is what Alice would try to do, because Alice would not want Harahan to die. So stop them things. Like she would absolutely try to stop it from ever having happened.
Sadly, I could probably interfere, but I'm too busy doing something else.
Again, that's what Stephen followed her when we left the meeting. He just wanted to try and talk to her about the fact he saw she was Stephen saw she was suicidal. It's just I never got a scene with her after because a lot of other shit happened.
Yeah, sorry about that. Is the after show done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just Jesus Christ, Sarah. Yeah.
I want to know so bad, but it's okay.
Nope. No. That I am looking forward to that emotional gut punch. So, yeah, stuff and things are gonna happen next week.
Yeah.
Damn, Sarah. Clearly I need to have you DM on my channel more often because, damn.
I mean,
damn.
You know. There's a soundbite.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We can end the after show though, then you can listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, yes. I can listen to it.
Is that
no, it's on Discord. I might listen to. Yeah.
Is that everything for the episode? In which case, thank you for listening to the after show.
Happy birthday!
If you've enjoyed our bullshit and nonsense,
bring tissues next time.
Pardon?
Bring tissues next time.
You might need them.
Yep.
Good night.